Okay, so here is the 12 bar blues, which is actually on the last page of my book, Improvisation for Blues and Rock Guitar. Now let me just play through it kind of at a normal pace first, and then I'm going to explain it step by step a little bit. So here's the entire thing. Then you would start over again. Okay, now the first four measures are done the same, and this is out of the E chord. So it's basically it's a fancier version of doing this kind of thing. So I'm going. Now first it starts off with you have to actually do two open six strings to make the timing work out right. So at the end of that, I'm going second fret on the fourth and third string. I hit both of those. Then I do a quick trill on the third string. That's open to first on the third string. And a trill is just a couple fast hammer-on pull-offs. It doesn't have to be very long. Just a couple of them. And I'm going to do that 3 times. 3 measures exactly the same. Fourth measure, I'm not going to put the trill at the end. So I go 4, 2. That's 4 on the 5th string, 2 on the 5th string. So then I go to the A measure. So this is at the 7th fret. My third finger is holding down 3rd and 2nd string. My first finger is holding down the same strings. And I trill with my second finger on the 6. Okay, so, and this is also just as a side note, this is standard 12 bar blues. 12 measures in the key of E is what this is. So we're on the A measure, which would be the 4 chord, which is actually the 5th measure of the 12 bar blues, and it goes. Then another A measure without the trill at the end. That 4, 2. Then back to another 2 more measures of E, trill. The next one, just go do the 4, 2 without the trill at the end. So that's a copy of what happened before in the song. Now we put the B7 chord on, and we're going to do a little picking here. So I'm going to hit the 5th string, 4th string, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, then a slide. Now let me talk about that again. 5, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to take my second finger, it's already there on the B7, and just move it down to the 1st fret, hit it, and go from 1 to 2 to 1. So the whole measure in slow motion. Now the A measure. Okay, so that's a variation of this kind of thing, except I'm going to hit 2 of these, then 3, 4 on the 5th string, 2 on the 4th string, open on the 5th string, then 4, 2 on the 4th string. Okay, now the E measure and the B7 measure kind of starting to turn around. 2 open, then I'm going to go 1 on the 2nd string, 2 on the 3rd string. I'm going to hit that and slide up. I'm going to be doing 2 triplets. 1 triplet, 2 triplet. So the slide is count 1. 1 triplet, 2 triplet. sliding from 1 and 2 to 3 and 4. Then 2 on the 3rd string, up, down, off, 4th string, 2nd fret. So when I'm going to bend, I'm going to hit 2, bend up, down, pull off, then 2 on the 4th string. Now I like to let that note on the 4th string, I like to let it vibrato and keep going as I hit the 2 open notes of the next measure. I think it sounds cool to go. So I have all that going at the same time. So actually that note blends into the B7 measure. Then I hit these 2 and go open 1st, 2nd on the 5th string, 6th string, then another one of the A trill. So let me do those last 2 measures in slow motion. And as you saw in the B7 measure, I did the same thing with that too. Held it, vibratoed, as I hit the 6th string. You don't have to do that, but that's a nice touch. And there's a 12-bar blues in E.